I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CT Review. Today is September 11, Wednesday, 2024. Hope you had a good day today. So, as I said yesterday, you have to watch yesterday's video so it makes sense. I said that we would be coming up. I said that we would come up to, generally speaking, for the September pattern that they generally predict on the 15-year. All right, that it'll come above its September open and speaker out. You know, it'll come and wipe out. It'll come wipe out. This is September right here. The open right here. Oh no, I'm sorry, right here. No, where is it? Right here. Yeah, right here. So right here is the open. So generally they'll come down, then they'll come up, right? And then they'll be up here, and then they'll come back down, right? And I've been mentioning that, you know, and sure enough, that this is playing out. Now, this is hard because it came all the way down. It did take out the previous day's low in that pool, which would also take the PM session of Monday. See how it took that out? So those little three guys right there, so they wiped that out. And look at the bodies on the 1 hour, man. Look at this shit, respecting that gap, right? And I told you about this gap. Make sure you have it on your chart. And sure enough, that was the play, the second big play. So we had a dump and a pump, man, you know. And yesterday was also very similar. And to be honest with you, like while it was coming down, I caught the sell. So I caught the sell, but you know, I was done. I was like exhausted. I didn't sleep good last night, but I was like in my head, like, oh, you know, maybe I was wrong, you know, and maybe we're coming down here, you know, and sure enough, I was right. And it's funny. It's like, no, there's no one here talking to me. It's just me talking. But, you know, in my head, I'm like, you know, I feel like people are like, oh, you know, it's coming down, you know, and I let that shit play with my head, and it's so silly. But trust your analysis. The point of me telling you this is that you gotta trust your analysis in yourself. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Fuck me, you know. Just do you. But at the same time, anyways, you can see here that let me go a smaller time frame. But you can see here that we opened up here, and from yesterday's high, we made a nice speaker here. Look at this fucking speaker, bro. Like, oh. So what I was doing, when I was selling down from here, I was trying to complete this speaker this way, right? But then what did it do? It shot up for a high speaker. I was like, oh my God. But I was done for the day. So take a look here. We opened up. We retraced back into here. We wiped out some of these people. They made a nice low here at 1:30 in the morning. And then we pushed up. And let me get to a 1 minute real quick. Try to make this simple. 8:30 news came out. Was not even involved. Did not even look at the screen at all. Wasn't even looking at the screen. So 8:30 shoots down and then creates that data low and data high. And you know, if you're looking here and you think, oh, the price can't come back up here. Oh, the price can't come back down. Let me tell you something. This isn't the move. The move is after 9:30. Okay? The move is later in the day. This is all bullshit. All right? This is just like trying to get gamblers in or shaking people out. So don't be zoomed in like this. You don't want to be too zoomed in. And I am a victim of, you know, I mean, you don't want to be doing this. Like you don't want to be doing that. You don't see anything below. You don't see anything above. Yes, I have this up here, but I'm just saying, like, stay away from zooming in too hard like that. But if you take a look here, you'll see that we came and the 8:30 shot down right to that daily open right here at midnight. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at it. Look how it tested it right there first. Look with the 8:30 candle. Can you see that? See that? So anyways, we pop up. All right. We make another high here. And we make a high here. We look like we took out liquidity here, which now we're making higher highs in that speaker. Remember, I mentioned the previous day's price action. Generally speaking, in the last hour or two, or you know, whatever, you can see that it kind of like, you see how we came up here and then we stopped and then we started kind of like programming down, programming up, then programming down. So you can see it if I drew it here. The origin is like this literal open, like you can see it. So anyways, what does it do? Now we're 9:30 here. And let me get into the trade just to show it to you. You can see that we're up here, and here we are literally tagging that open on Friday, the gap on Friday. And this is I didn't do a good job of screenshotting that. But here you can see. Let me go to the 15-minute. Let me zoom out. Can I zoom out? Here. Yeah, I forgot that we pushed all the way up here like this. Here, right here, this level right here. See, look at the this opening day gap right here, which is Friday. See that Friday? Look to your right. Look to your right while I'm doing this. Look to your right on the 1 minute screen. You see that? You see how we're literally hitting that level right there? So this is it. This is it. I should drag these out, to be honest with you, but whatever. I don't like it all over the chart. So, but that's referencing that. It's tagging that. That's why it's stopping right here. Okay. And then we have now also wiped out some of this liquidity here, that imbalance, and then now we're sitting right there, right? So it's looking like it's another lower high is what they're trying to do. They're trying to, if you look at Friday's high, it was really the target in later in the day, but they used that to be like, oh, this is lower than that. This is lower than that high. So it's a lower high, which, hey, I mean, I sold from here. So, but again, when I told you that I was bullish, I also didn't mean that I wouldn't take a sell, right? Like I will take a sell, but I don't know if this bullish idea that I'm telling you is going to pan out either. So obviously I have to tread lightly. But in that case, in that understanding, when we get here, we get this breakdown of this candle right here, this 928. Take a look how this gets me, dude. Oh, they got me good. This 928 candle comes down, right? That imbalance. Then we push down right here at 930. Boom, we push down, right? Then this next candle, this 931, it pushes all the way back up, and I saw this as it's stopping right here. I took the sell originally from right here. So then the price comes down, and I'm looking at another screen, right? And then out of nowhere, this fucking candle, this 933, pops up right into that imbalance. Now, I was not trying to sell from that imbalance. I was trying to have that stay empty to show strength, to be a breakaway imbalance. And I also understood that I had this drawn out, this 916. Let me go to here. So this 916 right here, I dragged that out already. And I was trying to not break that level. So then I got taken out. When I got taken out, and while I was looking at other screens and all this shit, I was like, dude, I just got took out. And then the price started wicking down, and then it came down. I was like, man. So I wasn't chasing it. I left it alone. So what did it do? The price came down here. Okay. Price came down here. I have this imbalance, inversion imbalance, dragged out as well, to be holding as an inversion. Sure enough, what is this next candle? This ends up, so it's respecting there, but I know it's a little volatile right now, so I do know that it could push up higher. What do? Well, we get right into this bearish imbalance right there, and we tagged at 50%. Now, right when it tagged it, right, by the time this closed and this next candle opened up right here, this bearish one, which I'm talking about this 939 candle. Man, when that started coming down, by the time I got filled ugly. My reaction time was horrible today. So obviously you have a thing called performance, right? Like my performance was I did not like it at all. Like I was aiming for this right here. I mean, and I put the stop too tight, but it was a good idea to do it. But generally, I would have gotten again right here, because really, I was like, oh man, I didn't know they were gonna tag this area. I was like, oh, fine, But I mean, just performance was shitty, in my opinion. But anyways, I still accomplished the goal. So kept stick with it, right? I didn't abandon everything. So this got in right here, and then the price came down, came back up right here. Yes, I'm having a little bit of drawdown. I have the stop loss already sitting here. So by the time until we're gone with a second break, I'm not moving the stop loss yet. I will make it tighter, but I won't completely bring it down. So as you see, I didn't even bring it down here just to show you the logic of where I would place it. So once this starts wicking up here like this, right? It's tagging this bearish imbalance, right? It's tagging it with these candles here. So I'm not really concerned with it. And then thankfully, it did break down here, and then we came underneath, and we use now this. We use now this inversion and balance. You can see it respecting the 50%, smacks it right there. Can't miss that. And then it's off, and it's gone. It's ready to go. So it's okay. Comes down, sits into this imbalance right here, and then the prices is getting held in there. I'm holding for these low. This was my main target right here, and then with a bonus, I got this low right here. So because it's already here, and then so anyways, before I get there, then we came down, we tagged that midnight level again, we come back up, all right, we tag that imbalance again, that same one. If you drag it out, you can see it, it's the same level. So we drag that, and then, but these are all lower highs. See, it's all lower highs, right? It's like the same shit every day, damn near, man. Like I think the last 3 videos I made were the exact same video. So, and then we're bumping against that gap. So we have these 2 gaps right there, right? And then we have the little red the red little box right there. That's the daily gap for today. So you see how we wick right there. You see how we wick right there and tag it perfectly. That's perfect. And then anyways, we break down. We have another imbalance right there. The little minute one. Price peaks above. Yes, does not go up. Doesn't even get into that wick, and boom, this next candle, this 1030, this shoots down. And I was gonna get out here, but I just let it breathe, and it extended down to this. Now I saw this imbalance here, and I did see the low here, which was this gap. So now I understand, we're at this gaps here. Could we go and take it to the next gap? That's what it ended up doing. By the time I get out, I mean, this shit run down like another fucking, I don't know, 20 points by the time I took it out, and so on. So beautiful trade, proud of myself. Dropped the ball 2 places. Number 1 with this right here, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. But I am proud of myself for getting back in and sticking to my understanding here, right? I'm human. I'm not perfect, and you got to remember the performance is a big deal. I mean, you could have the holy grail of what you think is going on, but I mean, you also have to execute, right? So just don't think too much. Just execute. The first initial thought you have, just you should be, generally speaking, if you're good, you should be following that, because I mean, anyways, that being the case, this is where I dropped the ball majorly. Now, I didn't drop the ball because of the fact that I wanted to keep trading. I didn't want to keep trading, so I stopped. But I started getting like thoughts in my head of us breaking lower, right, to getting to here, and I'm like, I told myself, I'm like, bro, like you just, like I just literally made a video yesterday telling you that we're going up because of that September open. I fucking, clearly said it yesterday. And I also was telling you guys this, like, I was like, look, this is NVIDIA. I was like, we should see price come up here, because all of this completely big is it bearish here, or are we gonna come up here? Sure enough, we did. Look at NVIDIA, as you can see, and I think that's what saved the market, to be honest. And look where we are. We're fucking right there, man. I fucking knew it. So, but the point of what I'm trying to say is, where I dropped the ball is that I gave up, because I was like, I'm not getting involved in too much of this. Like, I mean, there were some scalps here, but it's not even worth talking about it. But as you see, once it came down and blew through, we hit that gap in purple, which is the daily gap right there. So we bounced from it. We came in. We have this bearish imbalance as 1015. So 1015 pokes in. Look at that. Respects, comes down. Boom. Makes another leg. So this is like a 3 drive. It's like 1, 2, and then 3. You see it? 1, 2, 3. You see it? It's not pretty or anything, but it's there. And so on, right? So we bust through. We get this bearish imbalance right here. This 1030. We pop in it, right? And we shoot down to this gap. Now we shoot to this down to this gap. We have this 1043 imbalance. We hit that and we start coming down a little bit, and then boom, we get this big candle, 10:59. Ooh, what's starting? The next hourly candle. So that's when it shifted. That's the program. It just shifted literally right there. Like the program just shifted. So boom, you get this big push. And what does it do? It comes back to this 1043 imbalance, but there's a gap here, and it does respect the body. So then what does it do? It comes back down and it gets into that little miniature gap right there. Let me open it up. See that? See a little gap right there? See how it tags it? It went away. That's a sign that we possibly are going up. So, well, this whole candle pushing up is a big sign, but you don't really have a guarantee with that. But that's your best risk, low risk trade right there. And what does it do? Then you get pushed up. So right there, like right there, it's gone. It's going. And I was like telling myself, I'm like, bro, they're gonna come and they're gonna take out this whole high, and we're gonna go up and take out this fucking pool here, this Friday high, and then this would be next, which we just fucking took it out now, which is what's over here, the gaps. Take a look at the gaps that are sitting there. These two gaps right there. Come on, man. Come on. I can't make this up. Look at this. Came right to the gap. Look at this candle. Look at this fucking candle. This 227 pushed it right to the gap hard. Like that's a program, man. Buyers and sellers did not push this price from here to that gap that strong. Like there's no way. Like fucking no way. Sorry, I thought I had the 15-minute here. So anyways, oh my god, bro. Anyways, this is super valuable what I'm telling you, because you gotta trust yourself, man. And I left it alone, which was okay. I mean, I wanted to be done. This shit here coming down was very, what's it called? Very exhausting. Like, I mean, it just took forever. But what I do like about CPI is that, yes, yesterday was like very volatile. I'm pushing up and down. I'm catching up and down. It's exciting, but it's also nerve wracking. But what I'm lately in the last year and a half, maybe, I would just like to say a year, I've been noticing that the CPI delivery has been really well. First of all, the initial candle for CPI, the 830 candle, the 1 minute, it's been weak. Like, I mean, usually this candle would be like, this shit would instantly print all the way down here. I thought they would have took this and took out these lows just all in that one candle. But I mean, it's been weak. But what I will say that I like is that the delivery has been slower, but still consistently moving, but nice. It's not like going crazy. It's like you could literally walk with it. It's like crazy. That's just something you have to have understood experience. But anyways, what do? We push up here. Watch this. We push up. We use now algorithmic change of delivery. You can see we get from this gap to this gap. If we were going to be bearish, we would have went to this gap. But what do? We went back up and we changed to this gap. By the way, if you look on the 15-minute here, if you did the projection from here to here, from there to there, why here? Because this is a swing low, and then from here it pushes up constantly, right? You don't really see any swing low here. And yes, there's not a swing low on the 15-minute, but I did it from here. And sure enough, look at between 1 and 1.5. Fucking look at the 50% level of that. Bam, right there. Fucking gorgeous. So, and I'm pissed that I didn't take this trade. I am, because again, my mind playing tricks on me, thinking it was going to come lower. That's why I stayed out of it. That's exactly why I stayed out of it, because I was like, nah, I'm not being a part of that mess. Sure enough, dude, it did exactly what I thought. Look at the bodies on the 15-minute. Look at that gap right there on the 15-minute. That's not random. And all 10 of you who watched it yesterday, I mean, congratulations, but all of you other people, you sleeping, like fucking sleeping. But right there, the bodies are sitting in that gap. That's not a random location. Yes, on the 1 minute, it looks like this because it's a 1 minute. You're gonna see the wicks creation and all these things. But really, this pullback right here, that was just the next candle coming back in. This 11 o'clock, 15-minute candle, when 11 o'clock kicked in, which is right here, which is this down candle. That was the wick from the open. Look at the body of that candle, which is this little bearish one. See this bearish one right here? It's 11 o'clock. Look at, there's no wick on there. You see that? See how we came down? We literally just opened and we popped down, and then that was the wick right there on the 15-minute. Anyways, so TMI, but we pushed up here, and then what do? We used this imbalance and we as an inversion, and then sure enough, it held it nicely, tightly. It is sitting in this candle, this 1105. You can see that. Pushing up to this imbalance right here, then retracing back, then we push up all the way. And this is another reason why I was trying to believe in myself, like, yo, we just pushed all the way down here. And look at the break, the clean break from here and here. We had a clean break right here. They're going to take the price back up to wipe out all those breakout traders who traded here. That's why I dragged it out. Look how we came up very close. We didn't tag it though. Then we came back. We used that candle as an inversion imbalance. We held there. And then the bodies are sitting in that inversion and that regular imbalance right there, this 1113. Then we push back up here. If I drag this fucking out, take a look here, man. The order flow is so fucking beautiful. I'm really upset at myself, man. But anyways, we popped up and then we retraced back into that candle, and boom, we pushed up. We wiped out anybody who was quickly selling. We pushed up to that, back to that gap, the second gap. You can see. So from that gap to that gap to that gap, we got back here. We retraced as soon as we hit that. Where did we come back to? We got into that imbalance right there. We got into the low that it made right there. So why do they do that? Why do they come to these type of lows right here? Well, because people who were pushing through, let's just say they were in water and they were trying to hold it still for the sell. Well, they'll come back and reference that low. Or for example, if somebody was a breakout trader this way and then now they went this way, look how this pushed all the way up. That's to entice people who are breakout traders. So they came back and leveled that. So it's kind of like a snake. It's moving, but it's coming back to its own body. Or like a pool cleaner, like, you know, where the cleaner in the pool is just, it's moving around and it's coming right back to where it started and all that shit. This is just exactly how I look at it. But as you can see, we have this imbalance right here. Man, I hope this video is not too long, man. Then this right here, come on, dude, came right back in. This is a balanced price range. You had this push down, you had this push up, and what did it do? It retraced right back in it. Another beautiful place to buy. And where do you see the price action of you see how this is mitigated? This candle here comes down, then it pushes up. Right away from here, there's no mitigation. There's no offer price on the sell part. So what do? They that's why the wick comes right to that wick. I am doing way too much teaching. 22 minutes, I gotta go. So we push up, we get lost, and you use support right here with this 1204, I'm sorry. We get back into wiping out. They take out that high, and then we're retracing back to the 50%. We're using that as a support, plus that top gap right there, and it's gone. Boom. Now we're kicking off, and now we're here. We still have an hour and 40 minutes left in the market. I'm making this video early because I'm really tired, and I gotta go. So, also with the divergence here. So I was looking at this, and when you had the lower highs here with Dow, we had higher highs here with S&P and NAS, and that was the nice catalyst for us also pushing down. This was like the extra confirmation. Plus, remember that there was that daily gap from Friday, the opening 6 p.m. daily gap. So we were hitting that here. Plus, we had this divergence with Dow. I mean, all the stars aligned for that. So that's why I was mad that I didn't catch the upper part of it. But I just didn't trust myself. My performance was pretty weak today. But other than that, when you got down here, take a look here. Got a nice little, again, higher lows with Dow. You got to be watching Dow, dude. Don't be sleeping on Dow's divergences. I mean, they're telling you what's up. You got these lower highs here. You got these lower lows here. It's very minute. You might not notice it, but right here, when they started making higher lows, they didn't take out these previous candles, so that pushed us up. And just a little tidbit there. And then as far as dollar goes, dollar looks like it's again fucking consolidating, going up and acting tough and just not going anywhere. So is this going to be a transition where we push down and this is a ceiling here? Very possible, and that would push us up. That would push us up again. If they do start pushing up here, then we might come down. So let's take a look here. Dow, crazy. Dow came down. Very same idea I was just talking about. Getting into these, getting to this balance price. We're looking at the daily specifically. I don't have everything dragged out, so I'm sorry, but you can take a look here. 50% of this bearish imbalance, and then you have also getting into this daily imbalance on the August 14 Wednesday. We tap in there and look at that wick, dude. That shit is nasty. Took off, came all the way back up, but or at the moment Dow, I would say, is still bearish for Dow. But that could have been that support. If you do a fib from here to here, I'm wondering, is that a 50? Does look like it. Yes, it is. So I don't know. They have all right to go up. We'll see. And then yeah. Look at that. What? Oh, it's a 5 minute, bro. I can't even recognize Dow. I'm sorry, all you people who were watching this originally, because I used to trade Dow, but I mean, like, dude, what is this, dude? It's like, it's one direction right here. Fucking pretty easy, to be honest. Yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe it is easy. I mean, you're just trading ranges. I mean, there's no, goddamn, there's no, like, I mean, maybe that's what I missed about Dow. Anyways, you can see just constant buying up. I mean, like, you have to just buy. You can't be looking for retracements. You can't be looking for any precision. That's why I don't fuck with Dow. There's no precision here. There's nothing really telling you, like, hey, yo, like, like, it's not using the same tools we're using. And that's why I stopped fucking with Dow, because it's just like, yo, it's just too difficult. But if you have the mindset of just buying and holding, fucking great, but I like more precision. But hey, other than that, oh my god, look at S&P. They're going too. Same thing, man. They wick down. See, this is what I was afraid of with Nas. That's why I didn't mess with it. But look what they did. They turned around and bought up nicely. Look at that, bro. That shit right there is ugly, bro. Like, how you gonna have two bullish candles and then this one come all the way back down here and then still be all the way up here for a bullish candle? Like, dude, that shit should be illegal, bro. But yo, September. I tried to tell you. Y'all thought I was probably crazy, but I told you about this open. Where is it? Right here. I told y'all we're gonna do this. I told y'all we're gonna do this. I told y'all, man. That's why I fucking told y'all. That 15 years playing out, buddy. I mean, so far, kinda, but it is late in the month, so I don't. That's the thing that makes me feel a little weird. But I'm looking for something like this. If it doesn't go that high, then if it doesn't even break that, it can still do this. It can still do this. It can do this, or it can do this, and then close. And the month should close here or here, some in this nature. But yeah. Anyways, and they're still going. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Excuse me. Damn. You guys take care. God bless.